Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. Start with the big picture. We pushed through above the targeted 181.20 2.5-year channel top about a month ago. This was an objective following the settlement about 3 months ago above the 149.06 channel top. We fell away, closed back below this structure, and following the closing back below of a long-term channel top like that, in other words, the rejection of a long-term buy signal is in essence a valid sign of weakness. As we continue on a 2 to 3 month basis, we can test 149.06. And in fact, last week's Friday settlement below this clear horizontal structure at 168.79, which we pushed back above on Monday, but still did close below it. It is a week-by-week settlement, at least on this chart, that does maintain now 149.06 as a by the end of October target. I think that is realistic. There is a rising 1/3 speed line that we've had as an intraday support all along that we still have as 166.14. This is probably not the best image to show. I think this is the good one here. 168.79, we closed below this Friday of last week. That was a clear indication for 149.06 over the next 3 to 5 weeks. 166.14 can contain intraday selling pressures. I'm talking to day traders now, but I will add that if we close below 166.14, that is yet another sign of trend weakness. In other words, 149.06 remaining a 3 to 5 week target, and we may see a more accelerated descent, if you will, within 2 or 3 weeks perhaps of closing below 166.14. 149.06, if you're holding out for it, if you're short the market right now and holding out for it, fabulous area to take profits and reverse and go long through the rest of the year. From here, we can round back up to new highs. So bottom line, holding below 181.20 will keep 149.06 in reach over the next couple of months, and we're now calling it 3 to 5 weeks below 168.79. Working our way up from here, I'll go back to this chart. Pushing or opening above 168.79. We got to 170.96 yesterday. It really is 174.28. That is a potential objective. That is a 50% upside retracement over the last couple of weeks, and I think that would be the extent of any rally today. But if we do close back above 168.79, once again, that is as I mentioned before, the long-term outlook, closing back below a long-term channel top is in itself a sign of weakness. With respect to the near term, closing back above 168.79 is a sign of near-term strength. 174.28 then likely within a day or two, if not tested intraday. And yes, the low 180s again. I'm going to say by the end of next week, we could call this a 1 to 2 week swing trade. Now, we might fall short or rally short of this area. It is a bit of a counter trend rally, given the longer term dynamic that remains heavy below the low 180s, expecting the upper 140s, but it is nonetheless a buy signal above 168.79, wherein by the end of next week, we could push into the low 180s. If over the next couple of days we close above 174.28, that would be an indication of what I consider to be our primary longer-term resistance now. So this is the area that I'll say by the end of next week, if we close today above 168.79, in reach, the low 180s, 180.51, 5-month channel bottom, 181.46 is a kind of a 3-week descending channel top. This area able to contain buying into even through October, and from here we can fall away again. So this market is still a short sale opportunity into the lower 180s. But if we do close above 181.46 at the end of this week.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
180, 120 is also there. Then I see just the opposite. Meaningful gains, bullish continuation through the rest of the year, anticipating roughly 219 even as a 3 to 5 month objective, which I can show again here. But as I say that, and as I've been saying now for the last few weeks, I would also want to see the triple Q and the NASDAQ 100 close above their respective 2.5-year channel tops, which have been holding beautifully for both of those entities all along. So while NVIDIA was posting a buy signal, what I like to call kind of overshooting the runway. We see that now in hindsight. The triple Q and the NASDAQ 100 were having none of it. They actually held their long-term channel top. So this speaks to my suggestion that you check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of a 5-day free trial. You'll see what that exact number is this week for the triple Q. If we close above that level in the triple Q, if the triple Q closes above its 2.5-year channel top, it is very likely, well, I don't want to say very likely, but odds would favor also a settlement above that lower 180s resistance that I once again show here. So there's your kind of lining up your alignment with the two, the triple Q and the NVIDIA. And is there anything else for me to say? I don't think so. I am going to leave it at that for Tuesday's NVIDIA report. You have a fabulous day, and I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesdays.